Hello, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for joining Janae and I.
Hi.
We're matching unintentionally, but we're going to be bringing you this week's version of Work It Out Wednesday. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to be walking you through an upper body section, and then she will be taking you into the core strengthening portion. So we'll be moving on to the floor. So feel free to grab a yoga mat if you have one, or make sure you just got a nice soft carpet because we will be finishing up on our backs. All right, let's go ahead and get started with a very brief cardio warm up just to get our heart up, get loosened up a bit, and then we'll pick up our weights if you're using them for upper body strengthening. So what I want you to do, standing here in place, palms forward, let's get those arms warmed up and do some big arm circles here. We'll come forwards, get all that stiffness loosened up. And then let's switch and go back. Nice job. All right, just a few more here, and then we're going to make those circles a little bit smaller. Going to work up the shoulder stabilizing muscles there. So go ahead and bring your arms straight out into a T, and then we're going to do some small circles, maybe about 6 inches, moving forward. We'll do 10 of these, and then we'll switch and we'll do 10 the other direction. I feel it about five in.
Yep, more like, whoo, good warm up.
And then go ahead and switch and come the other direction. Small circles in the opposite direction. And there your arms will be nice and warmed up. Good time to check into your breathing. Everybody's got it on. Nice deep breaths in and exhale and drop those arms. Let's get right into it. So I'm going to be guiding you with 2-pound dumbbells. Whatever you've got is appropriate. I would keep it light though, because we're going to be doing lots of repetitions. If you're following Janae, she's going to opt for no weights, which is totally fine. You're definitely still going to get a good workout. But the first move we're going to go into is going to be a bicep curl and then followed by an overhead press. So I've got my feet hip width apart, small bend in my knees, elbows are locked in on my side, palms forward, and then a curl up towards my shoulder, turn my weights, and then press up overhead. And then come back down and bring those weights down by my thighs. I'm gonna step back so you can see me a bit better. All right, so
you can see me?
Yeah, you look good. And then press up overhead. Perfect. Good. So that's the motion. We're gonna be here for about 30 seconds. So getting in lots of good reps with low weights, better for toning purposes. And make sure when you're pressing up overhead that you're not hiking your shoulders and doing this. Nice job, and that when you lower the weights, you're lowering with control. Don't just let those weights collapse down.
I feel it with no weight.
Your form is beautiful.
Thanks, trying.
You look great. And really be mindful of engaging your core and not arching your low back, especially as we're reaching up overhead. We all kind of have the tendency to do that. Nice job, just 15 more seconds. Doing great. We're really going to focus on shoulders and upper back work today. All right, just 5 more. 4. 2. And the last one, press up overhead and slow release down. All right, what we're going to move into now is a reverse fly. So what you're going to do, I'm going to turn to the side so you can see my form a bit better. You're going to, so my feet are hip width apart, small bend in my knee, and then I'm coming forward slightly at the waist. And then my elbows are bent and my weights are just in front of me like this. And then I'm going to bring my weights up and out, thinking about squeezing my shoulder blades together and then coming back in. So I maintain that small bend in my elbows the whole time, almost like you're holding a beach ball here, and then you bring your weights out. And then once you've got the form and you don't need to watch us anymore, try to pick a spot in front of you on the ground so that your neck is straight and you're not straining to look up to the screen. And really check in with that core, make sure it's pulled in tight. So this is really working the muscles in between the shoulder blades. Like the other one, we're going to be here for 30 seconds, so doing some high reps today.
Ooh, glad I have no weight.
I'm glad
high reps and no weight.
Doing some of this with a 5 pound. I was just sore in all wrong places the next day. I did not do it right. Making sure you're breathing here. Nice job. You're staying nice and strong through your core. Got just 10 more seconds. You should really be feeling this in between the shoulder blades. That's where this is targeted to work.
I feel it.
Yeah. Great. All right, 5 more. 4, 3. Your shoulders are going to break in 2 and 1. Ooh, right. That was a good one. Go.
Shake it out.
Yeah, yes. So we're going to give shoulders a break for a sec, move into triceps. So I'm going to be doing tricep kickback. So you can't see my legs, I apologize. But I've got one leg forward, so I've got my right leg forward, and then I'm kind of doing a small lunge into that front leg. And then I've got my elbows locked in at my side, and then I'm going to kick my arms back. So you can see my upper arm is staying very quiet, just hinging at the elbow joint. Beautiful. If you feel like you've got better control, you can always do one at a time, with or without the weights, whatever works. But just like the previous exercise, try to keep your neck really straight, almost like I'm pulling you from the crown of your head, staying nice and long through your trunk. So I'm going to keep doing 2 at a time, but feel free to take whatever modification you'd like. Nice job.
I like them.
After this, we're going to go into one more set of those reverse flies, and then we're going to switch and do a little bit more tricep.
Perfect.
Everybody loves a good tricep workout.
Gotta get the back of those arms.
Yeah, exactly. All right, just 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. And remember which leg you had forward, because we're going to be switching and having the opposite leg forward. Okay, so let's go back into those reverse flies. So remember, you kind of got your beach ball here. Weights are in front of you, small bend in your knees. You got that nice soft bend. And then you're going to bring the weights up and out and slowly back down. Really working in between the shoulder blades.
I feel that immediately.
We'll be working these for sure today. That's what you'd be surprised by, really just kind of increasing the reps and doing it correctly. You don't need a ton of weight in order to effectively work these muscles. And on most of us, these are very weak because we all have less than ideal posture.
Yeah.
Computer work and texting that we're doing, especially now that we've been at home. Good. Just 10 more seconds here. Not doing it quite as long. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that's the last set of that, I promise. Okay, so we're moving into triceps. So go ahead and put that other leg forward. So for me, it's my left, but it's the opposite of whatever one you just did. And you're going to be in that slight lunge position, so kind of creating a small bend in that front knee. And then, yep, your weights are going to be locked in at your side or no weights. And then kind of putting those shoulders down and in your back pocket, core engaged, and then go ahead and do your tricep kickbacks. And it's okay to breathe. Breathing. Yeah. I can't hear you. Counting your breathing, right? Nice job. I'm going to go 2 at a time here, but feel free to whatever modification you like. Just 10 more seconds here, and then we're going to move on to a new exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I'm going to drop my weight so I can show you guys this one. There's kind of a lot of moving parts. Once you get the motion down, you got it. So what you're going to do, so basically it's working all up here in the shoulder joint in the back of the rotator cuff also. So same power stance is what I call it, with the part and small bend in his knees. And then with your palms facing down on your lap, you're going to bring them up overhead. And then you're going to pull in almost like you're doing a row. And then from here, you're gonna rotate your palms upward. So we're working the back of the rotator cuff when we do this. When we do this, it's called external rotation. And then when we did this, row, working in between the shoulder blade muscles. So once we're here, we come back down and then forward and slowly release back down to the thighs. So step one is raising up to shoulder height, no higher than shoulder height, pulling back, squeezing shoulder blades together, rotating palms forward, and then reverse as you come back down. Good. So those are the three steps within one exercise. So we're working lots of parts there. Feel free if it's new, if you want to ditch the weight, totally fine. I guarantee you will still feel it without it. So if you're taking the weights, go ahead and follow me, or Janae, we're going to be doing the same steps. So when you guys are ready, go ahead and lift up to shoulder height, pull back into a row, rotate upwards. Slowly back down, release forward to shoulder height, and then back down to your thighs. Beautiful. Great. And if any of you have any shoulder problems and it doesn't feel good to do this motion, that's totally fine. Either you can eliminate it or maybe don't rotate back as far. Nice job.
I like this one, Mallory.
Found it on the internet. But I love it because we're all so weak in these areas.
I know I am.
Yeah, so I'm going to call this one back and shoulder day.
I like it.
And this one especially, you rotate, I kind of caught myself. Try not to arch your back as you go. Try to keep that core engaged.
Ooh, feeling the burn.
Just 5 more. All right. Getting a lot of bang for your buck when we have these compounding movements. Oh my goodness. 3 more, we're almost there. Really try to concentrate on your form. Last 2 here. Last one. Oh, my shoulders are gonna melt. And back down. All right, very good. Okay. Oh, excuse me. All right, so what we're gonna do now is, no, you know, I lied. Keep those weights if you're using your weights. Last thing we're gonna do to kind of round out our, our upper body, or sorry, our upper back strengthening day is we're gonna do just a regular old row. So what that's gonna look like is you're gonna come back into your power stance here, and then you're gonna have your weights go long out in front of you like this. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your elbow back like you're trying to punch it in the wall behind you, and then slowly release forward. Think like you're starting a lawnmower.
Oh, good analogy. I like it.
I guess it would be
Not that I mow the lawn at all.
Back in the day, we used to have to start our lawnmowers like this. Now everybody's got their fancy ones. This is, again, just focusing on those upper back muscles today. We're here for 30 seconds total.
Ooh, feeling the burn again.
You made me sore last time, so it's
I did. Made you
my
sore.
quads, yeah, my quads are really sore the next day. All right, 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, beautiful. Go ahead and ditch those weights. Let's just take the time to stretch back here. So all that area we worked, your upper back behind where those shoulders are. So we'll do a good old cross body stretch. Go ahead and bring one arm across your body, grabbing above the elbow and gently pulling across, keeping the shoulders nice and relaxed down your side. Again, you should be feeling it all back in there, all that area.
Oh yeah, definitely feel it.
Keep those shoulders down and then stay here for just a couple more seconds. Tune into your breathing, but you're not done yet because Janae has a planned.
I'll try to be nice with the core.
Yeah.
But not really.
Same thing on the other side. Just a few more seconds. All right, and release. Beautiful. You guys tackled the first part. Now on to part 2.